Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode. Apparently I am dying. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in the chat and yell at these guys. I almost died. Wow,
You probably
okay.
should.
You almost had to buy me a new armor. I was like 3 ticks away from dying.
Really? You have no shields?
No, this is my like bot construction
Oh, you have
thing.
multiple ones?
But you're on a multiplayer map. Why don't you have shields?
I don't have shields.
Because I trusted you guys.
Yeah,
there's your
whose
first
fault is
mistake.
that?
Yeah, trust no one.
I always have shields on a multiplayer map.
We need an exploding oil mod.
Oh yeah.
We can just build 9 grenade assemblers and simulate it.
Yeah, but then get Phoenix in here, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Might work.
There we go. Oil's running again.
We have no light oil. Oh, did you just really tear down a tank full of like 2,000 light oil?
No, I was standing there just for fun, and I was totally not waiting for it to empty.
Yeah, that tank was no longer connected to the refineries.
I was emptying the tank, that's why I was standing there.
Oh. Uh-huh.
And it was empty.
Yeah.
And no, that's not what she said.
You have weird relationships.
I feel general concerns for some of your guys' relationships.
What was
Yeah, me too.
relationship?
I have a love-hate relationship with Factorio.
I don't want to know what you do in your spare time with Factorio Will.
Spare time? What is that?
Yeah. Well,
The time between getting up and going to work.
Oh, you mean that half an hour where I cycle like a maniac to work? Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
alright, so what do we... I don't even know what to do at this point.
Build more things. We just need.
Run around in circles.
That's kind of what I'm
Convert the
doing.
entire trade system to right-hand drive. That'd be nice.
Yeah, if you could sneak that in, that'd be great.
Do what?
Sneaking in a right-hand drive system.
That would be great.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Preferably mixed, so left and right-hand drive on the same system.
Yeah, a shit ton of lane switching on a 4-lane system.
No, 2 lanes, but both lanes go both ways.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. we have to try that out.
It's more efficient, really. It got more signals.
That's like the odd track system I keep hearing people try. And every single time they ask me for advice on how to do it, and all I tell them is don't.
I mean, with 3 tracks when one is a dynamic or something.
Yeah, the mid-dynamic track.
That's been around for ages, but I haven't seen it actually work yet.
Because it
The
doesn't.
best thing to look at is look at reality. Like, what do people in real life do? Do they do that? No, it's probably because it's not
They
efficient.
do in
They do.
factories.
They do with
inside
cars.
factories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen cars do it.
Cars,
There's-
but that's not dynamic as in we let the cars decide when they do it. No, it's
Well,
dynamic. and
that's
it's-
just a
as in
matter of
we say,
time.
at
Nobody-
this
nobody-
time you can go this way.
Not everybody can afford a Tesla. Takes time.
Huh. It just occurred to me that you can control that mid-dynamic lane with signals now, or it should be easier.
Yeah,
You
you
had the
could.
same idea as me.
But how do you
But-
determine when, which way, how?
There lies the problem.
Where most of the trains are. Are most of the trains in the stack, or are most of the trains out in the outposts?
Yep.
Wow, so I just realized somebody like went and set up all this mining already. When did that happen?
What
My
mining?
job.
Where?
Mojo.
Mojo must have done it. Like, this wasn't
Mojo.
here last time I was up here.
Will,
Mojo did it.
Mojo did it.
yeah, we're having chat complain about things.
contamination.
Yeah, so I got it.
Well, is he contaminating stuff again?
Yeah, it didn't go nowhere because it wasn't plugged in. Just trying to expand more cracking, and it ain't possible.
What are you doing?
I was trying to get
What
2
are you
more
doing?
crackers in there, it ain't possible. The acid build's in the way. Just gotta wait for these to get out of the way.
That one's almost empty.
Yeah, this 90 to go on this one.
The other one's still at 600, fortunately.
Why is there a storage
Will.
tank on the acid?
Well, what's this? Oh, more efficient.
This first take on acid should be measuring, and it should only ever fill up to like a couple hundred.
500, I think, isn't it?
It's getting harder and harder to walk through.
I fixed this.
Oh,
The
solar
refineries are
boat.
fun.
Somebody moved the rubble pod and the solar build didn't get any resources anymore.
What's this belt coming?
While this network up here is critically short on some signals.
Uh-oh.
Who needs signals?
Did it not get signaled?
The junction didn't. Or between the junction and about the copper line for some reason. So a trainer was waiting to go through this intersection right here.
Ah, I see Exterminator's name on the track. It must have been Exterminator.
That evidence was planted.
That's totally how that works.
I'd like to think so.
Did you guys know that tracks cause autism?
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, so... Robot stopped why? No,
The bot build's been held up by food. Is that because I didn't realise the master pipe is not part of that blueprint. No problem.
I'm completely lost as to what to do.
Oh, side balancing. MadZuri must have built this.
Where are these baseless accusations coming from?
Because I know you love side balancing. Also, it says built by Colonelwill, so yeah, thing.
Are those miners there out yet?
Nope.
Not quite.
I was just following the belts and seeing where the hell all this ore is coming from, and it's coming from all over the place.
This copper one's nearly gone.
But nearly is not yet gone. Just like nearly Dutch is not Dutch.
Exactly.
Is the logistics system full or something? I'm trying to get rid of a couple thousand stone, but it's not going anywhere.
Not enough bots.
No, there's idle bots. Let's have a look. Oh, there's an empty storage chest.
I might crash and burn here. I'm trying to import a pretty big blueprint
Where are you?
out in the desert.
Oh.
Oh wow, what? What?
What
Did
was
you just
that?
import the whole oil build from the space extension?
Oh, freaking hell. Smart trains are also on that stupid blueprint. Really?
Oh, the input crashed?
Fucking smart trains. Yeah, the import failed. Because of stupid smart trains. Which never
Oh.
freaking worked.
Yeah, you might have to import it. Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah. That means I have to go on to that save. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
out of here. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can figure out a good area to start stamping down stuff for the mega base. But it's like, there's so many resources out here, there's not really room.
That's why I said today we need to get that mined.
Oh yeah, I
get
go
rid of-
on to
get
the
rid of
source
it.
map, and all of this removed. This smart train stops. Yeah.
But,
We'll get miners down on all of the ore patches.
How can it be? There's no smart train stops on these stations. How can?
how...
They're all stations are technically smart stop stations with the mod in.
No, they're different. They're a different item.
Yeah, it's a different item.
It's a different item.
Huh.
It has a different icon and everything.
It's just that infectious smart trains.
Yeah, it's just
Smart trains is
stupid
fine.
smart trains. When it works,
Well, you guys probably need a flamethrower to get it to work.
I don't... Like, this is... I don't know, this can take a long time to mine all this out.
I wish you could use you could unclick a whole stack of things on blueprints, like on the icons in the bottom.
Well, miners run out.
Take the
Yay!
whole item out of it.
I think I'm gonna fill in the straits here.
You're desperate to do that, weren't you?
Oh, I really want to fill in the Persian Gulf as well. I have a hatred for that.
Why?
I've been there and it was miserable.
So why hate it? Why not change it?
You can replace all this water with grass? That's a brilliant idea. Let's do that.
Totally.
Then Coca-Cola will come and suck the land dry again.
Everything's just waiting.
Yeah. This is,
You know, somebody blocked up the light oil because the row in the southern row is not even working.
Hashtag blame Colonelwill.
Why does it know? Is it?
I mean, he is the
It
one who
has
set it up.
no light oil input.
Oh, bother. I can mix up.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
So how do we plan to use all the resources that we're mining up in this area with this teeny little base?
Pipe.
What resources?
Like, we need to mine up all these resources in the north to build a mega base, right? But
Yeah.
how are
What-
we going to
what-
use these all with this teeny little base we have? It's going to take...
We can
Well,
store
we
it
need to
up.
build a bigger base.
Yeah, we need
so-
to build the mega base. Just store it up and use it instantly on the mega base.
But but we have to mine it
Buffer,
up
you
to
say?
build the mega base because all the ore is in the way to build the mega base.
Did
Yeah.
you miss the part where we talked about building the base that builds the modules to build the base?
Yeah.
'Cause
Were
modules
you not?
all the
Yeah, that was
Were you
basically
not
the basis
here for that?
plan.
Well, then why aren't we doing that?
Because we don't have the materials to build the base.
Oh my
we
god.
need to build a module base first.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why aren't we building the module base?
This is
Well, go ahead and
basically
do
not
that.
done.
You
Yeah,
can
we-
do that.
We've got the resources to build a bigger base.
God damn
We
it.
can't even build the goddamn solar panels that I placed ages ago to solve our
Yeah.
power problems. Because every night our base drops to 50% efficiency. because it loses half its
Efficiency.
power.
Need more budget?
Productivity, whatever.
Efficiency.
Productivity, whatever.
Efficiency.
No, we need more stuff. We need more accumulators, so we can have more power. You won't be able to run another base, whatever you build, because we haven't got the power to support it.
Yeah, I hear this more
So-
often. It's a non-argument. Just keep building. Somehow it will solve itself.
Build
Was
more
someone
power plant.
was someone building a railway line here? Because it just sort of stops, and it's in the way of solar.
I saw that one.
Yeah, there's
Probably
this whole
10
railway
now.
line.
Yep, that was me. I was trying to get coal to the steam and then realized that the coal was actually backed up, so didn't need it. You can tear it down.
We also don't have a proper stacker.
We wasn't meant to be running trains here, but we ended up having to.
Okay.
Oh, this is just great. The solar panel construction bots have deconstructed this railway track.
Oh, great.
Wait a second. This map was generated in 11.10, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you know this?
There's a perfectly spawner-shaped chunk of the ore patch missing.
I remember that.
Coming back in.
I don't know, I'm starting to think at this rate we might need just a base to build solar panels.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good for solar panels. I need the accumulators. That's what it's yelling for. Because we don't store enough power. We can charge them, but we can't. Yeah, there's 461 missing.
I think that's all about batteries, isn't it?
Which is right back to the oil problem again.
Yeah. I was successfully imported the oil bill.
Oh, look at this
Just
cute
need
little
to
outpost.
tweak it a little bit.
Oh, look,
Uh,
cute little outpost.
That off.
Aren't we putting the oil build in Saudi
just
Arabia?
I'm placing it right now just to cut off all the excess fat
Okay.
which I could cut off.
You may want to
Beginning.
deconstruct the beacons so they don't automatically place because they're a huge power eater.
I don't think we have beacons to place.
Yeah.
What, you don't want beacons on the bill?
We want them, just not yet.
Okay. Well,
Um,
I'm not placing permanent yet. I'm just shaving excess fat off.
Okay, our current oil bottleneck is that the refineries aren't fast enough.
I'm wondering if...
Agree.
I'm wondering if maybe we should redirect some more petroleum towards gas rather than plastic at the moment. Because I think batteries and accumulators are a little more important than...
Isn't that what the tank is meant to be doing? The
But I still
sulfuric
think
tank.
plastic is getting priority.
Let's see. Yeah, the condition is wrong.
It was set right last I checked.
It says ton petroleum gas into plastics if sulfuric acid is below 50.
It should be greater than 50. It will change that to a higher setting to adjust the ratio.
It's still not working, is it?
I think someone walked by and swapped it from greater to less than, or vice versa, or something. I'll check the setting.
Sulfuric acid is now set. It's now set to sulfuric acid to greater than 50. So once you're buffering sulfuric acid, it will start working.
Okay. Well, petroleum is still making it past the pump, though. Like, or is that how you want it?
Pump's working
Yeah, but
because someone flipped the condition again.
No, because I thought I read it wrong. It puts the petroleum into the sulfur plants, so we need to put the pump somewhere else if we want to stop petroleum to get into plastics for now.
No, this pump is. Oh wait, there's a direct connection. Oh, it's being bypassed. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I mean.
Okay, done.
Now it has no input.
what?
Okay, I'll put it back. So it. Huh. Okay. Yeah. So plastic just go first now. I need some of these.
And now it's working.
Yeah, they should do it.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so now all these should work.
Plastic is backed up anyway.
Well, kind
Not
of.
for long.
Yeah, not for long, but it is for now.
But now we have a steady input of sulfuric acid, which is what we want. Isn't the ratio for sulfur to sulfuric acid 5:2?
Yeah.
Sounds
Yep.
about right.
Because the build is 3:2.
Cannon shells.
It's
You
actually
needed cannon shells before. I believe it's 2.5 is by
2.5, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. You
You
need
should
sulfur
create
explosives,
one.
so.
You get create 2 sulfur in a second, and you consume 5 sulfur in a second.
Yeah, so you need 2.5 sulfur for 1 sulfuric acid. It's only 1.5 per sulfuric acid.
Yep. Can't do it right.
I'm trying really hard not to claim responsibility for the oil.
Built by Xeteth. Built by Xeteth?
Built by Holland.
Holland?
There's one built by Xeteth and the rest is built by Holland.
Holland.
What?
We blame you.
Really?
Yep.
What about Roy?
Oh, he's not here. You get him in here, we'll blame him, okay?
Roy's always here. In spirit.
And in the pipes.
Oh my god, so many accumulators missing.
I know.
Okay, I plunked down the oil build.
Perfect.
All I need to do is turn around to rails.
Back Saudi Arabia.
It fits pretty good like this.
So it's below the railway track, is it?
Yep.
Is there room for some sidings for iron drop-offs and plastic pickups and stuff like that?
Above the railway
Okay.
track, yeah. There's more than enough room.
Yeah. So if PAX is not an actual PAX station, if we run that railway line a bit higher, we can turn it up, go northwards, and then we can miss the water and go up into Europe that way. We cross the T-junction across into India.
Yeah.
All we need to do here is build this actual station that brings in the barrels from all the other outposts.
Well, for now we can just pipe it.
Yeah.
What do you need up there? Are we building more chemical plants or something, or are we just going to shut this one down?
You want me to read it out? It's 18 refineries, it's 55 chem plants, 20 roboports, 100 requester chests, 77 active providers, 208 beacons, 416 speed modules, 144 productivity modules.
Shall we decommission this one then, and just move the parts up there? Because I've pretty much got the refineries, I've got the chemical plants.
Yeah, we just won't have the beacons or modules, which is still
We won't have the
okay.
beacons and modules, but it's still the same build. Well, actually, it's got a few more. We need about 5 more refineries, I think.
Depends, because it's modular, and Mojo's already building. Please don't Mojo.
Silly bots.
What?
Silly bots.
I'm just saying, if we want to just reuse these parts, we should. I need to turn this off now to let it drain.
Yeah, but since it's a modular build, we can start with one set of refineries and add on more if we need them.
I thought I took bots out.
Mojo.
So I'm turning this off, yeah? Because hopefully he's expanding it.
Need more oil.
Okay. I think we need to keep it on for now. We need to build this first.
Yeah, I think so. If we turn it off,
Just run out of stuff.
Yeah, so I'll start crafting a ton of refineries and chem plants.
Tactical switch off has been done. As soon as the refineries are finished with their crude.
Will, why didn't we just say we'd leave it on?
Did we? I thought we switched it off.
But finish the new one first and then turn this one on.
Alright.
Yeah.
Otherwise we'll run out of stuff.
Well, we're out of stuff anyway, but...
Not really. Plastic is tired to move again.
Where the hell's the pipe? Oh, here we go.
Alright, I made a slight modification to the solar build here. The network's interface.
Oh, really? Interesting.
So these should be the only 2 storage chests on the entire solar field network. So anything that is left over that gets placed in here gets moved into the main bot network through the active providers.
Oh, smart.
Oh, there's a consoler in the chat talking about can't see higher than 60 frame stuff. No comment.
There's actually a lot of science done on that. Like, a lot of science.
Okay, then you walk.
Yeah, checking up on outposts.
Okay.
Well, we're making accumulators pretty quickly, so hopefully eventually this will get built.
Yeah. Acid is full for the batteries. Do we still need more batteries?
Well, I mean, we need continuous battery production.
Did you say you was crafting chemical plants exterminate?
Yeah. I made
Can I borrow a couple? I'll just stick on the batteries for a sec.
Yeah.
Cheers. Just bolt them on the end here.
Perfect.
We've got enough acid to support, and the accumulators are screaming for more.
Yep. Actually, I think it's actually accumulator production rate rather than
Oh,
lack of battery.
it did have 4 speed module 3s in it, but it seemed a little silly as they were getting a battery every now and then.
Yeah.
So I repurposed them.